What's the biggest "finally I won" moment you had against your golden child sister? My sister and I don't get along. I can be honest and admit that she's much prettier than me, and that's something she's never let me forget. Both of my parents are pretty shallow, and they've always given her the best and put her first, i.e., if we both had a school event at the same time, they'd both go to hers. This has left me pretty bitter and distant from my family. My boyfriend of 5 years recently proposed, and I was super over the moon. And straight out of a bad rom-com script, my sister got engaged right afterwards. It didn't really faze me other than serve as a slight nuisance since my parents were happier and involved with her engagement. My mom's been helping her plan, but couldn't help me because my sister needed more help, and she couldn't devote me the time I deserved. Don't feel bad for me though, because my MIL is a godsend and super sweet, genuinely treats me with so much love. Anyways, what really pushed me over the edge was when my sister told me that she booked her wedding at my dream venue. I know it sounds so annoying and cheesy, but I really cared about this location. It was sentimental to me. My grandparents got married there, and I've talked about wanting to get married there as far back as high school when I was just daydreaming. ISTG, my sister doesn't give a F about my grandparents, but when I brought it up, my parents told me to stop being so petty. In a fit of actual pettiness, I ended up booking the same venue a month before my sister's wedding. I checked with the venue, and there's no way my sister can move the wedding up. They're booked up. And if she changes venues, she'll lose her deposit. My mother recently reached out to me and implored me to talk to my sister. Apparently, my sister's really distraught, and my mom said the least I could do was try and work something out with my sister, especially over such a huge event. I said no, but my mom said I was a AH for not even trying to hear her out and for being so stubborn and petty. I know my mom is biased, but it got me thinking because I've been pretty staunch about ignoring her calls, and some of my cousins have told me that she seems genuinely upset. My sister flat out told my cousin that she couldn't care less about the venue and booked it because it was convenient. But suddenly, when I want to get married there too, it means the world to her? I think not. My grandparents practically raised me since my parents were always missing out on my life events, so it was grandma and grandpa who came to support me. I was always going to get married there one way or another. Update. I talked it over too with my fiance, and he basically said, "You're literally never happy when you talk about your family. Why do you keep putting yourself through that?" So I decided to try talking to them one last time before going NC. My sister said that if I got married at the same venue as her, I'd steal her thunder, and that I was selfish for making my own wedding all about me. I countered with the fact that I've been talking about getting married here for over a decade, so why would she think I wouldn't get married there too? Only for my sister to reply that the venue would be a waste on me because there was no way I could ever plan a wedding as beautiful as hers. What the freak? The final straw was when my parents offered to pay for my entire wedding if I moved it. My parents, who couldn't be bothered to show up to my engagement party because my sister planned hers for the next day and they'd need time to help her prep, suddenly wanted to pay tens of thousands of dollars just to make my sister happy. I think that kind of broke me. Long story short, I told them that, effective immediately, I was done being their punching bag and that they were no longer welcome at my wedding or in my life. They tried to play the sympathy card on social media, crying about how I divided the family, but my grandparents really came to bat for me. They basically made their own post, shading my mom, their daughter, saying that they were so thrilled to see their granddaughter, whom they raised, get married at their venue, and that my grandpa would be walking me down the aisle. My cousin also let me know that my sister gave up her deposit in favor of changing the venue, which made me feel like it was proof that it was never about the venue, and just about taking something that mattered to me.